Today I'd like to introduce you to one of NinZa's newest indicators called auction axis. If you're new to auction market concepts, don't worry. The purpose of this indicator is actually to simplify them and make them much easier to visualize. The idea behind auction axis is that markets are constantly searching for fair value. Instead of focusing only on whether price is going up or down, this indicator is trying to answer a different question. Where is the market accepting value? That's important because price can move quickly, but unless traders are willing to do business at those prices, the move may not last. Let's start with the large shaded area on the chart. This represents the value area where the majority of trading activity is taking place. Think of it as the market's comfort zone. When price stays inside this area, the market is generally balanced. When price begins building a new value area, higher or lower, that's often a sign that the market is transitioning into a new auction. Next, you'll notice the horizontal line called the point of control, or POC. This is the single price where the greatest amount of volume has traded. Many traders watch this level because it often acts as support, resistance, or even a magnet that price tends to revisit. If the POC keeps moving higher, it tells us buyers are accepting higher prices. If it's moving lower, sellers are gradually taking control. Over on the right side is the volume profile. The longer the horizontal bars, the more trading occurred at that price. Thick areas represent prices the market accepted, while thin areas are prices that were rejected more quickly. So how do I use all this? Personally, I don't think of auction axis as an indicator that simply tells me when to buy or sell. Instead, I use it to understand the market's overall condition. If the value area, the POC and VWAP, are both rising, I prefer to look for long opportunities. If they're all shifting lower, I'd rather focus on shorts. In other words, auction axis isn't just showing you where price is, it's showing you where value is developing. And understanding that relationship between price and value can add an entirely new dimension to the way you read the market. Alright, so here price is below the point of control. It looks like it's failing, which means it should come down toward the bottom of the structure. So I am taking a short with the idea that the target would be at the bottom of the structure. So let's take a long, and we can target the top of this structure here. Alright, so price does reach the top of this structure. It took a while, but not too long really, considering. So yes, we just had to wait to see what price would do when it arrived at the point of control. Then I can just see where the top of the structure is. The indicator shows you where it is through market profile. And that gave me a decent target. So we will see if there was anything else. Still got some time, so let's see if there are any more opportunities. Alright, so price is arriving to the VWAP over here. And remember now, the area on top is outside of the balance area. Markets like to stay within it. Every time they leave it, they come back. So it could be another opportunity to actually short, but we'll see where we are when price arrives. I'm not just going to short it, but it is a consideration to short because the logic being price is going to want to stay here and possibly come back to the point of control, or at least this area over here. So we'll see what they do when they arrive to this VWAP, if they arrive to the VWAP. All right, so here is price arriving at VWAP. I wanted to go slightly higher, trying to stay patient here. Ideally, I wanted to test it and fail just in case, because of course, price could just continue to go up. But this should be pretty good resistance, at least temporarily, which I think should send price down first to this area, and then this, and then possibly this. Okay, it touches the VWAP. Gonna put a sell stop over here. If it comes down, it means it rejects. It's gonna take me in. If not, then, well, if not, then there are structures above probably that they're gonna want to get. But this is the top of this range, right at the VWAP. So let's just see if they fail. And if they fail, they could come down to as low as this. Okay, so they took me in. Yeah, so they could come down to as low as this, but for time's sake, 2 o'clock, maybe this is enough, kind of like this structure here. All right, so here they come, and I'm not just, I'm going to take it a little early. So, right, so the reason I thought they would fail once again was the VWAP. They would not just walk through it, probably, because then they would be outside the balance area, and testing the VWAP from below under these conditions very often results to at least kind of a reaction down. Now, if they're serious about the move, they could actually end up down here, or even down here, right? But for this demonstration, this was good enough. Is there still time? Well, let's see if there is another anything over the next hour or so. Alright, so remember I mentioned that they might be coming back all the way to the point of control here. So from the VWAP to the point of control. Now I'm thinking long. Let's see, if they hold this, there could be a move higher. So maybe it's worth, let's see. Let's just want to make sure that it holds, and then we could have a decent move actually. Let's try it. We could have a decent move toward where? Well, let's say toward here. Right here. There you go. You see, so point of control Will is holding here. Let's see, we still got time. Yeah, 1 hour left. Well, how about that? That was something. Look at this. From the VWAP to the point of control to this area right over here. Well, I am done for today. So I thank you for watching. this video. If this helped you in any way, please leave me a like. Look in the descriptions for any offers or information from NinZaCo. We should have a webinar featuring this indicator next week, I believe on the 21st of July. Thank you all. See you next time.
Join the NinZaFamily forum to stay connected, ask questions, and explore ideas with our team and other traders. There's a lot more waiting for you inside. Links in the description. Thanks for watching until the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss our latest content.